Hi guys, it's Choco here. Welcome to the cave. Today we're going to be doing a bacon and lentil soup. I've just preheated, it's going to be really hot now. I've just preheated it's about like 2 tablespoon of oil, just enough to get it going really. And it's already smoking away. Here I've got 12 rashers of bacon. Any bacon will do. And we're just going to put them in here in the frying pan. I'm going to try anyway. I'll just stick them in. I'm just gonna told you it's really loud. It was really hot. That's pretty serious. Don't know if you can hear me right now. Gonna have to really shout. Oh, that's insane. Right, so things are a little bit calmer here in the saucepan world. So what I've done is I've obviously separated those out. It's gonna need cooking for about 5 minutes. In the meantime, you're going to boil a kettle. You're going to chop 1 large carrot, 1 onion, and you're going to want about 1 large clove of garlic or 2 small ones. Just a word about the chopping and the rashers of bacon. Obviously, if you're going to use a hand blender or a mixer, we don't care really normally, like how big these bacon slices are, these rashers are. But if you don't have any of those, then obviously you're going to want to chop up all of your ingredients into bite-sized pieces, not to have these great big slabs of meat in there. That's all. Okay. Right, so it's been cooking away for about 5 minutes. So now we're going to add 1 carrot. We're going to add in our garlic that's already sneaking its way in. And our onion is there as well. Let's give it a mix in. And then we're going to let that cook for about 5 minutes too. Right, so that's been cooking away for about 5-10 minutes. I'm just waiting for the onions and the carrots and the garlic, not so much the garlic, but the onions and the carrots to be softened. So now we're going to add in the rest of our ingredients. We've got, it always goes wrong when I do this, but we've got 800, it doesn't look like it now, but 850 millilitres of boiling water. Oh, I can't speak today, who cares? And we're going to add in 2 chicken stock cubes. Oh, it's going so wrong. 2 chicken stock cubes. Just put them straight in. Whoops, like so. We're going to add in 1 can of chopped tomatoes. I really can't speak today. While I'm adding in these ingredients, I'm just going to whack the heat up actually, because we want to bring it to the boil for a little bit. We're going to add in 1 tablespoon of tomato puree. And a good one at that. And that's probably a bit too much. About so, that'll do. Put that to one side. Then we're going to add in 1 vegetable. What am I saying? 1 bay leaf. What am I saying? I think it's because I was thinking of, yeah, I can't get over these. I don't care what people say. It looks disgusting. Right, so 1 of those, whoops. Then we're going to add in a tablespoon of parsley. So this is why I show people what I'm doing, just in case I say the wrong stuff. So it's do you know, a teaspoon of parsley, a teaspoon of thyme. Oops, that'll do. It's going horribly wrong. And then I've got some pew lentils here. Hoping they're the right ones. And we're just going to add in, this pack is 250 grams. So we're going to add in about 125, so just half the packet. It doesn't have to be that precise. I'm not doing it precisely. And for the other half of this, don't think you're just going to chuck it away. What you can do is do the lentil and mushroom pasta sauce, essentially is what it is. Let's just see. So they're not going to go to waste. And they taste really, really good. These you can eat straight from the packet. They're really nice, these. So I'll just show you them again. Yeah, I'm hoping I've used the right ones, but it doesn't really matter. It's all going to taste nice. Right, so we're going to bring that to the boil. And that's going to take, it's going to take a few minutes to bring it to the boil. Once it's been brought to the boil, and try not to wreck that bay leaf too much. Once it's been brought to the boil, you're then gonna reduce it back down again, the heat back down again, so it's just simmering, and it's gonna simmer for about half an hour. What you want when to come back and check it is that you want obviously all the vegetables to be really, really soft, including the lentils in that as well. So everything's got to be really soft. Right, so that's at the boil now, and it's taken, I reckon, about a minute and a half. So, and it's on quite a high heat. So now I'm going to turn it right down to the lowest I can get my, I've got an electric thing, so the lowest setting on your hob, whether it's gas or electricity. And then you're just going to cover it. And you're going to leave it, like I said, for about half an hour. Come back, check it, see if things are soft. Everything is soft. If it's soft, it's all cooked. Now, in that minute that I just had while that was boiling, I did just check if I was using the normal lentils that I use, and I'm not. I thought the packet looked a bit different. So normally I use these ones, just the plain ones. The ones that I showed you earlier are I think they've got green lentils in, but it really doesn't matter. To be honest, it's not going to make a massive difference. So I guess what I'm saying is, any pew lentil-y type things that you have, just put them in, yeah, and they're the same amount. It will taste good, and I will still be using those lentils in about 2 days time, when I do like a mushroom and lentil pasta sauce type thing. So yeah, it doesn't have to be specific. You don't have to scour the earth for exactly the same ones. Anything like this, or the ones that I just showed you, will be absolutely fine. So let's chill. Hi guys, again, it's now been about 35 minutes. It took a little while for, as you can see, that where I've tested that the carrots and stuff were soft enough. So I'll be blending this. Now obviously if you've chopped it into bite-sized pieces already, then all you need to do is fish out, if I can find it, fish out the bay leaf and you're good to go. If you've left everything massive like I have, and I cannot find that bay leaf, if you've, there it is. If you've found, so find that, get it out. If you're blending it like I am, then obviously we just need to let it cool down a little bit before we do that, because this is like boiling hot. Removed. Yeah, and then once you've blended it, I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's all blended. Decide if you want to add any more water. It should be okay. Should be sort of just about the right consistency there, but we'll see. So yeah, take it off the heat like so, and just let it cool down for a bit. So this is the finished blended soup. This is as good as my blender gets. This soup is so good. It's so nice. Despite my rubbish video, it hasn't done it any justice at all. It's a really nice soup. It's it tastes quite salty already, so I wouldn't add any salt, and I think you'd wreck it a bit with pepper. So just taste it, obviously. Just don't add any salt or pepper. It definitely doesn't need either of those things. It's good to freeze this one, so just portion off what you're going to cook and portion off what you're going to freeze. Let the freezing bit cool down, and then stick it in your freezer. And that's it. It should serve about an easy 4, I reckon. If you wanted to thin it out a bit more, it could be thinned out. That wouldn't be a problem at all. I quite like soups like this. I like them on the thick side, but you won't have a problem if you want to stretch it out to a definite 6 by just adding a little bit of water, boiling water obviously at a time. You could definitely do that. And that's it. It's really nice. I don't think it needs anything extra. We'll be serving ours with bread, but it'd be quite nice with some cheese on toast on the side as well. Soup and cheese on toast go surprisingly well. And it's a really filling, hearty soup, and it just tastes fantastic. So enjoy it. Bye.